Marlene here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Shedwars. We are a gardening community teaching the world how to garden. So I hope you enjoy today's video. Are you ready? Let's go. What a mess. The grapevines are going every which direction. Where to start? Where to start? There's just too many here. Oh, okay. I'll get it figured out. Well, I got my grapes pruned. Let me turn you around and that looks much better, don't you think? It's not perfect. I mean, I know kind of how it's supposed to go, but it was so wild. It was hard to get it just exactly that way. But it'll work. Look at all this on the ground. And I've saved some to do starts with. I may come back out in a little while and get a few more. But I'm going to go inside and give myself a rest. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Oh, guess I can take my hat off. My head is sweating. Okay, to prune the grapes, theoretically what's supposed to happen, there's supposed to be one central thing coming up from the ground. The problem I had was that there were more than that coming up from each of almost all of my vines. So I treated each one as if it were as if it was a separate plant. So then you have a long cordon, I think it's called. It's supposed to have at least 10 buds on it. Or, well, on some of them, if they were too long, I made 8 to 10. And you clip off all of the unnecessary branches and old things. You clip off anything that's dead. The grapes grow on the new wood. So every place where there's one of those buds, it will get... Hubby interrupted me. Where was I? Oh, the cordon. Every place where there's a bud, there's going to be a branch come up and some grapes, hopefully. And then there's at the bottom, you're supposed to have 2 at the bottom of that branch, the long branch, to, oh, and I forget what they're called, where a new branch for next year will come out.
You can laminate that, Annie.
You're talking into my video. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Anyway, to the best of my ability, I did that. And I know that some of them have more than two. Supposed to be one going this way and one going that way. And I did prune them last year, but they went wild. And I had some little grapes on there, but by the time they were supposed to get ripe, they weren't. I couldn't find them. So I don't know if a bird got them or they just, I don't know. We'll see what happens this year. But I know last year I had lots of beautiful foliage. So I'm glad to get that done. I still have the raspberries to prune, but I usually wait on the raspberries until it starts greening up. That way I can tell beyond a shadow of a doubt which ones I need to cut out and which ones I need to keep. It's not that easy with the grapes, but I think I probably did an okay job. What can you do with grapes? Why is it important to grow grapes if you can? You can get, well, you can eat the grapes, obviously, if they're high and stuff that's good for you. You can make grape juice. You can even make wine. We're not wine drinkers, especially, but I do like kombucha, and I could use some grapes for kombucha. And it kind of, when I've used grapes for kombucha, it does kind of taste a little bit like wine. I like the taste of wine, but I don't like the alcohol part. So the kombucha doesn't have enough alcohol in it to do much to anybody. Well, to my Shedwars friends, I hope you learned a little bit about how to prune your grapes. I know I didn't give you the kind of training video that I had hoped. I found it was just a little too difficult to hold on to the camera while I was working because I needed both hands. And I tried to attach it to the fence and that really didn't work so well. But I think you got a little bit of a little bit of it as I go along. If you want to learn more about pruning your grapes, I suggest that you do a YouTube search on pruning grapes because there are a lot of people that have very efficiently described how to do it with close-ups with their camera and everything. And I know in this Shedwars we're in the process of learning and teaching how to do things in our gardens. And I know our grapes are important. What's my next Shedwar video going to be about? You will just have to wait and see. This is my Shedwar video number 2. I'm required 2 each month. And March was a short month because Shedwars didn't start until after spring. It started on the 20th. So we just had from the 20th to the 31st to get in our 2 videos for the month of March. April will give me the whole 30 days to get a couple of videos in. And more will be happening because it will be starting to get warmer. And I will be able to start doing a few things outdoors and babying my indoor plants too. So, thank you for watching. If you don't belong to Shedwars, that's okay. Still watch our Shedwar videos. We like it when you watch. So to all of my YouTube friends, whether you're Shedwars or whether you're not Shedwars. May the Lord richly bless you. May your gardens be bountiful. If you're growing grapes, may you have lots of grapes this year. And may you always be able to seek out the truth. Until next time, this is Darlene from Darlene's Garden saying bye for now.